Welcome back, everybody, to Unconditional Surrender. Me, myself, and I playthrough of the main event scenario. Games published by GMT Games, designed by Salvatore Vasta. We are getting ready to go into the Western operations phase of the last turn of the game, July 1945. We have got to get 9 will points off the Germans between the Western Allies and the Soviets. And it's a little harder than you think because there is the last stand rule, which means when I'm taking a city, if he has a full strength unit in it, he can take a step loss instead of a retreat. So if it's my last attack, he can hold cities that way, which is not good for me. It's the Western Allies. So let's see what we can do here. Do I start in the south or start in the north? Well, first thing I need to do is put up my I need to go set out my surprise attack markers. I am going to place both of them since last turn. I don't think I'm going to place the airdrop marker. Where am I going to put it? I think I'm going to go ahead and put the airdrop. 1, 2, 3. If I drop the airdrop marker in Hanover, just trying to think of how I'm going to capture things. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the airdrop marker down in Hanover right away so I don't forget, because I'm planning on trying to take that by surrounding it and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Probably a mistake to play it this soon, but that's my ultimate goal, is to try and get him at, so he'll only be defending at a 3 instead of a 5. He's nasty thing to have to attack. And you know what I should do? I should reset the activated pieces. So we're not doing that. And then I have to place down my, where do I put them? I put them down here in southern Switzerland. I'm not 100% sure here. I think this one goes actually in Hanover, so that I have Bremen, this garrison, this unit, the Nor unit, and the SS unit, and the guy that's in Hamburg. So they're all at +1 up there. This stretches down 2, and I need to have it for these guys over here. So, boy howdy. If I put it here, covers all of these. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to put them. There's a little bit of an overlap on the second, but it covers most of where I'm going to be attacking. So that's my placement of my surprise attack markers. I throw the paradrap marker on the Hanover guy, because it's within 3 of this airplane right here. And then we begin. 2 for the British. Right away. We're going to go ahead and start off with this first Canadian, see how he does. He's going to attack the 4th. That costs me 3 movement points, so I have 7 left. Is this Bomber Command? Yeah. So I'm going to use Bomber Command. And so I'm +1 for British, +2 because I'm armor, +2 for the airplane, +1 for the surprise attack marker, and then -1 for the city. And he is +2 because he's German. So it's +5 to +2. So let's see how we do. And the Western Allies roll. A 2 +5 is a 7. Germans roll. 6 + 2 is an 8. 7 to an 8 is a diamond. So we'll spend 3 more. And do it again with the same airplane. So +5 to a +2. Rolled a 5 + 4 is a 9. Germans rolled 5 + 2 is a 7. So they're holding in Bremen. This is not good. Spend 3 more. And how important is it for me to push that guy? It's kind of important. Dang it. Dang it. I'm trying to think if I should throw the ultra marker. Now, +5 to +3. And Western Allies roll. Hold on, +5 is a 6. Germans roll. 6 plus 2 is an 8. They hold. For 1 round. And that's what have used up another airplane there. 3 attacks. A little bit of shenanigans here. This airplane goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This airplane goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that I have the British Air available. Boy, that didn't work at all. This could be very, very... The Germans could hold here. Question is do I go after him with the 9th? Or do I try and bust things up here in the south? Maybe we start in the south here and see what we get. So we're going to activate the 5th. I'll use this guy who's got 4... Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy's way far away, so we'll go ahead and use him. For this, I end up basically at the same thing because I'm +1 for American, +2 for armor, +2 for airplane, +1 for the surprise attack marker, and then -1 for the woods. So it's +5 to +2 again. I have 7 movement points left. Germans or U.S. rolls a 2 +5 is a 7. The Germans roll 3 + 2 is a 5. 7 to a 5 is a diamond. So I spend 3 more and do it again. Same odds. Use the same airplane. And +5 to a +2. 4 + 5 is a 9. The Germans roll 6 + 2 is an 8. I use 3 more. And again, +5 to a +2. And the Americans roll a 2 + 5 is a 7. And the Germans roll a 2 + 2 is a 4. 7 to a 4 means that he must retreat. So he's going to retreat to 31, 32. And I will go ahead and take the hex for now. And then we're going to activate Patton. We're going to attack the 20th. It's the same thing, +5 to +2. Use that same airplane. And I have 7 left. And then we attack. 2 + 5 is a 7. 5 + 2 is a 7. Just spend 3 more. So I'm down to 4. Use up that airplane. This is not going to matter. The Germans are going to hold. It's going to be up to the Soviets to pull this off. And Patton rolls a 5. +5 is a 10. Germans roll 4 + 2 is a 6. 10 to a 6 is only a DR. So he has to retreat. He's going to retreat to here. Patton's not going to take the hex. It doesn't really matter whether I do or not. I'm not going to get through. Okay, well, now we got to try to break through here. That's 1, so I have 9 left. And I spend 3 to attack this guy. He has no retreat routes, but he's not isolated. And let's see, I'm -1 for the river, so I'll be +5. I go ahead and use this airplane. So it's +5 to +2 again. A 6. The Germans roll a 2. That means that it's a 4. 6 to a 4 is a DR. He cannot retreat, so he's flipped. And I'll spend 3 more. And attack him again. This time he's at 0. And I use up that airplane. So now it's +5 to 0. I rolled a 10. No matter what he rolls, even a 6 on a 10, if you look at the combat results table, all the way up to a 7, it's a DR. So he's kaputted. He goes on the track. Germans finally lose a will point. Wow, that was a lot of work for nothing. And then I move into this space. And I will spend my last 3 to attack Munich. And here, I'm actually going to go ahead and throw my ultra marker on top of it. So that actually will be a +6 to a +2. That's using this airplane here. +1 for American, +2 for armor, +1 for surprise attack is 4, +2 for airplane is 6, +1 for ultra is 7, -1 for the city. So it's +6 to +2. And the 7th Army rolls. I should have him marked activated. 7th Army rolls. 5 + 6 is an 11. Germans roll a 4. Double check that. 11 to a 6. They rolled a 4, +2 is 6. So 11 to a 6 is a DR. So I'm not getting the infantry units. He has to retreat. He'll go. Ooh, if I go there, you might get him surrounded. So I'm going to have to go to there. And he's going to go to here. So now we're going to try something a little different. We're going to attack with these two guys. Oh. No, I'm not. I'm going to have to think about that. What do I have left here? I've got 2 American units and a British unit to try and take Bremen and Hanover. Oh, that cost the Germans 2 willpower. Because I did take a city. It also cost them a factory because it's a factory counter, but it doesn't really matter. Because you can't bid. End of the game is here. I think I have to deal with this guy. We're going to attack Bremen. It's going to be that infamous +5 to +2. Bremen held out against everything before. I've got a bomber here that I could use. So +5 to +2. That cost me 3, so I have 7 left. Four plus 5 is a 9. Germans roll. 5 plus 2 is a 7. That's a diamond. Americans roll again. Same thing, except that airplane. +5 to +2. 3 plus 5 is an 8. Germans roll. 2 plus 2 is a 4. 8 to a 4 is a DR. Yep. So he goes there. I will take the city because that's 2 will points. And for those who are keeping track, that's so factory count goes down. That was 3-6, so I have 2 more to attack there. Just to try and blow him back. This time I'm +6 to +2 because I'm not losing 1 for the city. And I'll have to use this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to use this aircraft here. Okay. +6 to +2. Americans roll. 4 plus 6 is a 10. Germans roll. 3 plus 2 is a 5. Let's go double check that. 10 to a 5 is just a DR. He's going to hold. That's under my control. Well, I have 2 movement points left, so I'm going to use them to attack him again. Again, +6 to +2. Americans roll. 4 plus 6 is a 10. And Germans roll a 6. 4 plus 2 is a 6. So all they do is retreat again. And it doesn't really matter. I don't think. I'll retreat across the Elbe because it makes it harder to attack. But I get to take the hex. That's going to let me go. Boy, I'm not going to get many attacks on Hanover, am I? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He could retreat there. And he's at what will? So that would just take him down to 2. And then the Russians would only have to take 1 city. Or kill 2 German infantry. So this is sort of a combined arms thing. It's becoming a very near-run thing here. So I think I'm going to have the Free French attack first. We'll use up this airplane here on the garrison, so I'm plus 5, 6 actually, because I'm within range of a surprise attack marker up here. Plus 6 to 0. Hopefully I can blow this up. 2 plus 6 is an 8. Germans roll a 2. 8 to a 2 is a DD, so that garrison goes away. Which is what we needed to have happen. Free French get a... Oh, dang it. To place that there so I could move here. Then I can move 1 space there. So that was 1, 2, 3. So it was 2 to attack and 3 to get to there. And then I can attack the SS Panzer at plus 7. Let's see, I'd be plus, oh, come on. I'm plus 1 because I'm American, plus 2 because I'm armor. I throw in aircraft, so I'm plus, oh, that cost me 3 movement points to attack him. And I'm plus 2 for the aircraft. He's not isolated because of this Nord infantry. Excuse me. And plus 1 for the surprise attack marker. Right? So, and then minus 1 for the city. So I'm plus 5, and he normally would be plus 5, but he's minus 2 for the paratroopers, so he's only plus 3. So it's a plus 5 to a plus 3. And the first French army rolls. A 1 plus 5 is a 6. The Germans roll. A 6 plus 3 is a 9. 6 to a 9 is an AS. He held. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, that leaves me only the British with a chance to get in there and do something. And then I've run out of units to be able to do anything to him. So I go 1, 2. That leaves me 8, and then subtract 3, so I'm at 5. So I only get 2 attacks with the British. It's going to be the same thing. Just use an airplane. It's plus 5 to plus 3. The British roll. A 6 plus 5 is an 11. Germans roll. 5 plus 3 is an 8. Check. I have an 11, and he has an 8. That's just enough for a DR, which is what I really needed to give me a chance to get him out of here. Since he can't retreat because of my zones of control and this guy, he has to flip. And then he's only at plus 2, because he's plus 1 because he's elite, plus 2 for armor, plus 2 for German, minus 2 for flipped, minus 2 for the paradrop. So my last attack with 2 movement points left will be to plus 5 to plus 1. Use up another sortie. Plus 5 to plus 1. 5 plus 5 is a 10. Best he can get is a 7. And a 7 is a DR. So I just barely pulled it off. That's good for me because the Germans lose the unit, which costs them a national will. And then I take the hex, which loses him 2 more national will for the city, and technically a factory too. But I am, and I have a no enemy zone of control there, but I only have 2 movement points left. So can't really do anything with it. So now we got to see if we can pull this off down here. Oh yeah, that ultra marker just goes away. So we got to try the British. Activate the British. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack the Africa army. I throw in an airplane. I'm within 2 of this here. So I am, he's +2. I am +1 because I'm British, +2 because I'm armored, +2 for the airplane, +1 for the surprise attack marker, -1 for the ridge, -1 for the fun. So it's +4 to +2. And the British 8th Army rolls a 1 +4 is a 5. The Germans roll a 4 +2 is a 6. So why did I highlight this guy? And then I will throw another sortie for him and attack a second time, leaving me with 2 movement points. And it's the same attack, +4 to +2. 3 +4 is a 7. And they rolled a 3, so that's a 5, so they held. Let's see, I could be at +4, 5, -1s, +4, -2. Be a +2 to a +2. Okay, well, that seems to be what I have to do. I'm going to go here. Play my tanks marker for him. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack. So I have 4 movement points left. I start off at -1 because I'm a garrison, but I'm British. I get +1 for the surprise attack marker, +2 for the tank marker, +2 for the air, -1 for the river, -1 for the mountains. So I am +2 to +2. British roll. 4 +2 is a 6. Germans roll. A 6. +2 is an 8. That might be an AS. 6 to an 8 is not. Okay. So I can do it one more time. This time I'm going to do it without the tanks marker. So that's all my movement points. Which is going to make me a 0 to his +2. British roll. 2, so I can't get him. Germans roll 5 +2 is a 7. 2 to a 7 is an AA, so he actually eliminates that unit. Doesn't matter. And then I have one more attack. That was 2 attacks with that. I have another attack from here with this guy. He'll throw the last tanks marker. It will make me at a +2 to a +2. So we'll roll. 5 +2 is a 7. Germans roll. A 6 +2 is an 8. And a 6 to an 8 is a diamond. And then I'll have that last die roll. I can't kill him. Even if I roll a 6, he'll get a DR, so he'll only go down a step. So my desperation attack to end it in the Western Allied turn did not work. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to have to go to a Soviet turn, it looks like. Supply and stuff doesn't matter at this point. It's going to be a matter of whether the Russians can pull it off, which I think they can. They only have to get 1 will point, so it should be doable. Anyway, that is the Western Allies operations phase for May 1945. I'm Gen608. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future episodes. We will return with the Soviet operations phase for July 1945 in just a little bit. Until then, bye-bye.